The widely shared video shows ICE agents in a tense confrontation with those two men. Now, this took place on February 28th as the men were on their way to work. Now, the video we're showing you here shows ICE agents confronting the two men. The agent in the plaid shirt grips one of the men's wrists while aiming a firearm at him. Now, tonight at 10, we'll hear reactions from immigration advocacy groups and those close to the individuals regarding their potential deportation.
Yes, you're right. We did speak with Public Information Officer for IMPD, Tommy Thompson, who said they got everybody out safe out of the Castleton Square Mall. Everybody escaped without injuries, but here's more with what he had to say. There is no ongoing threat at this time. We do want to make that very, very clear. And they are still searching for the suspects, but they will have more information as we continue throughout the night. As you can see behind me right here, this is one of the areas where the road has significantly deteriorated. As you can see, traffic is having to move into the westbound lane just to avoid these crater-like potholes. DPW does say that you will see about 80 deployed snow trucks around the area, and it is recommended if you don't have to go out, stay home. Yes, we are now located here on East Street in downtown Indianapolis, and as you can see there, many public roads and side streets are clear, but many neighborhoods, numerous of them, remain trapped in thick snow. Yes, Phil. Well, out here in Bartholomew County, people have been assessing the damage all day. Now, what you see behind me is a family's grain mill destroyed. Now, if you would like to keep up to date with the city's snowplow tracker, go ahead and grab your phone and scan that QR code you see on your screen. It'll take you to the weather stories section on wishtv.com.
Hey, Farron, how is it going? We're here in the pickleball courts right now. Been hanging out here with Celeste and Troy, who are kind of teaching me a little bit about pickleball. Now, fun thing about me is I've never played pickleball. Yep. Okay, well, let's go ahead and give it a try real quick. I'm going to see if I can try to hit the ball, okay? And I'm doing this, of course, with one hand. It's easier to get a hold of. Hey, it's easy. Yeah. I love this game. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. I wish you were here, Phil and Farron. If we were to play, I'm pretty sure Phil would beat me at this. Back to you guys.
Well, now you can play your mom, Reyna.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks like you're pretty good at it.
Yes, that's true. Well, as we arrived here at the racetrack, the excitement is in the air and quite tangible. We were greeted by so many family members here. One who actually gave us a pin for Myers Camp as they set up and wait for their family members to arrive. The Indianapolis Zoo is hosting the Wildest Era, a Taylor Swift-inspired party with discounted rates for all ages to celebrate the pop star's visit to the Circle City. We're here inside the exhibit halls where Gen Con is expecting about 70,000 people to show up for gaming, shopping, and cosplaying. Well, we are here in Newfields where they have transformed the garden into a holiday extravaganza with over 2 million twinkling lights. Well, this is a gem that's been in Newfields for 8 years now. This is the 8th year, so they are super excited to put this on for the community. So come on out here. We'll have more details for you tonight at 10. Rise and shine, East Texas. Today is June 29th. I'm Reyna Revelle. Thank you very much for joining us on this Thursday morning. Glad to have you with us. And we begin with breaking news overnight. The Mineola Country Club caught on fire earlier this morning. We now have morning co-anchor Tyler Henderson joining us live from the scene this morning. Tyler, what exactly are you seeing and hearing from officials on scene right now? A big update this morning about a story we first told you about overnight. Renters who are facing eviction from their Tyler apartment say there might be a solution on the horizon. We do want to clarify that the people who have been charged so far include their former police chief, several former officers, and the former mayor of Coffee City, Frank Serrato. The current mayor of Coffee City is not named in any one of those indictments. Well, we have more local news, weather, and sports headed your way. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Despite our attempts to speak with property management and tenants here at the Edison at Meridian Hills apartment complex, they declined to comment, directing all tenants to not engage with media.
It's 8:22. Please hurry. It is a blazing.
So is it 815 Lincolnwood or is it 822?
It's 822. It's 822. I'm across the street.
The fire department got multiple 911 calls reporting the fire and possible people trapped on balconies.
911, do you need police, fire, EMS, or mental health services? And where's the location of your emergency?
Hi, yes, it is in Edison and Meridian Hills. There's a fire across my neighbor's building.
The fire started just after midnight Monday morning. It took about an hour for firefighters to get the fire under control. According to IFD, a total of 12 apartments were affected by the fire, smoke, and water. The fire left 13 adults, 5 children, 2 dogs, and a turtle without a home.
It's a big fire, and there's people outside screaming.
Yeah, we have them on the way. Just stay back away from it, okay?
The American Red Cross of Indiana is assisting those impacted.
Our volunteers also provided, blankets and comfort kits, and those comfort kits, have toothbrushes, deodorant, things, that people, will need. At this point, we have been able to get in contact with 7 of the families that were impacted. Of course, our volunteers has to continue, working with, the management company to get in touch with the other families that have also been displaced.
The American Red Cross of Indiana highlights essential steps to protect your family from emergencies like fires that can strike at any time.
We tend to see, an increase in home fires during the cold months, during the winter, because people are warming their homes. Keep in mind that if we are using a space heaters to keep them 3 feet away from any flammable surface.
Apartment management is collaborating with IFD Victim Assistance to find housing for those affected. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Reyna Revelle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Out here in Bartholomew County, people have been assessing the damage all day. Now, what you see behind me is a family's grain mill destroyed. The Arnold family tells me this isn't the first time they have faced such a costly devastation.
Honestly, I just felt like crying. I mean, this has been our farm since before I was born, and it's just always been here. It's been where I grew up, and it's really hard to see it coming down like this.
Wednesday's powerful storm and strong winds brought down power lines in damaged buildings. This Bartholomew County property was severely hit, with demolished grain mills and a barn housing expensive farming equipment destroyed.
How are your parents handling this right now? I know it's a lot of cleanup. It's very overwhelming.
They seem fine, but I know my dad's really stressed, and he's always telling my mom to take his phone so he won't have to answer messages or calls.
Debris has littered the entire landscape, making it a daunting task for people cleaning up. Community members now coming together, ready to support one another in the recovery process.
Listen to the news. I mean, really, they do know what's coming. You should always be prepared, always have a plan, and pray,
So we had the straight line winds with the fence down. We've had trees on houses. We've had flood damage from the rains coming through. Mostly wind damage to the roofs and other structures like barns and fences.
While the storms may leave their mark, the spirit of the Hoosier community remains unbroken.
Talk to your restoration company. Talk to your insurance adjusters as well. Make sure everybody's communicating, because when it comes to damage like this, communication is key when it comes to getting everything back to how it needs to be.
Now, roads still remain closed here in the area as crews continue to clean up the debris and restore downed power lines off the road. For now, reporting in Bartholomew County, I'm Reyna Revelle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates. Residents at this apartment complex have reached out to our news station desperately for help, sharing their ongoing struggles. Residents say that they have been facing these issues for months, citing unresponsiveness and dismissiveness from management.
Why are they heating their house with they stove? That's carbon monoxide, Some of them been doing it for so long, their stove done went out. We got people over there with no lights. but they're still paying their bills.
Residents at the University Square apartment say they have been without these necessary amenities for months. The family describes it as an older community, but even as more people move in, none of the problems are getting fixed. Some units still without heat and hot water, and now the complex's main laundry room is starting to flood.
For almost $1,000 a month, why live like that? It's an apartment. Why do you have to live like that? They're not nasty. They don't have roaches. They don't have rats running through their house. They're not complaining about insects or rodents. They're complaining about the health of their house, the mold, all the water. It's just like one day they got water, next day they don't have water.
One resident says she was recently hospitalized for a lung infection and is concerned that the mold in their apartment could be impacting her health.
The ceiling literally is about to fall through. It's mold on the ceiling. It's mold in the window in the bathroom. It's mold in my bedroom all over the window. It's mold in the other bedroom all over the window. It's mold underneath the sink in the bathroom, mold underneath the sink in the kitchen.
Residents say they've repeatedly attempted to contact property management, but rarely receive an answer. When they do, the property manager only tells them their rent is due. I contacted 3 phone numbers linked to the property for an answer, but the people who answered denied owning the property.
We were just wanting to reach out to the landlord, just kind of talking about the conditions the residents are under. And
wrong number.
I'm sorry?
You got the wrong number.
This isn't the office for the landlord?
The number you have reached has been disconnected.
Hi, this is Reyna Revelle with Wish TV. I'm reaching out for someone. She just hung up on me.
My uncle lived in 1930 and he was complaining about the heat system. And he has cancer, so he's really going through a hard time. And I don't know what's going on with the maintenance department or the management, but something has to give.
Residents say health inspectors issued a notice 2 months ago, but little has changed. Residents want local authorities to intervene so they can live in their homes safely.
They just need help. They need somebody to help them to figure out some kind of strategy to get this ball rolling, because Thanksgiving of 2024, come on now, it's almost February.
Reporting in Anderson, I'm Reyna Revelle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
You would never guess that Radio Latina 107.1 is a cultural cornerstone just a few doors down from Wish TV.
Bueno, vamos a continuar con más de Radio Latina 107.1 FM para invitarlos a que nos acompañen.
From the crackling static of the radio airwaves emerges a symphony of Spanish melodies, lively talk shows, and engaging discussions that celebrate the richness of Latino culture.
Over the years, it's grown a lot, since the Latino community has also grown a lot here in Indianapolis. 18 years ago when I got here, the Latino community wasn't as big as it is now. Now we have people coming not only from Mexico, but we got people coming from Venezuela, from El Salvador, from Honduras, Nicaragua.
Radio Latina is the oldest Spanish-speaking station in Indiana and one of 3 stations that serve the Hispanic community in Indianapolis, becoming a bridge connecting generations, countries, and stories together.
We have our signature event that we do every year. It's called El Día de la Familia, so Family Day. And what we do is we bring national recording artists that day, as well as some local bands and groups. And we get over 15,000 people that day.
The station plays a crucial role in fostering a sense of unity, either through the latest reggaeton hit or a community event announcement. Radio personalities like Poncho are the lifeblood of this community.
Well, people are working during the summer. The heat makes all of them walk around a bit sad or tired, and our job is not to try to help them, but to have good vibes and to lift their spirits more than anything.
Poncho's message extends beyond uplifting others, with an emotional reminder to the Hispanic community.
The only thing I recommend in my message is that we must behave well and respect the laws of this country, so that they don't want to kick us out of the country with the way things are going on right now, right?
A plea for understanding and harmony, and a call to stand as pillars of strength in the face of adversity.
It's a means of communication. It's a way of reaching all the families, to transmit to them, more than anything, a message from our countries, as well as the many needs that are in the community.
Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Reyna Revelle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Pavel Solanco-Safadit is a versatile, classically trained pianist who truly shines in Latin jazz.
Yeah, I do Latin jazz, and I do Caribbean jazz in general, and of course, merengue, salsa, bachata.
Pavel Polanco-Safadit was born in the Dominican Republic. He came to the United States on a scholarship to study music at the University of Arkansas in 1998. He says the scholarship was his lifeline, but never forgot his roots.
I left my school back then, my college that I was doing there, to practice and to do what I wanted to do.
Safadit's composition is a tapestry of cultural influences, weaving together the sounds that has shaped his life and artistry. He knew he wanted to transcend borders and forge connections that echoed far beyond the stage.
We gotta be happy with what we have. And we gotta be happy with, we got different people from different places. It would be kind of boring if everybody would be the same in my book, but we got to be happy, to celebrate every culture.
Safadit is known for Pavel and Direct Contact, a band widely known for its energetic, fiery performances, performing regularly throughout the Indianapolis area and abroad.
What I love with my band, my amazing band, here in town, outside of the country, also part of festivals and festivities. Not only performing, but helping put it together. It's probably one of the busiest months in the year for all of us.
Safadit not only teaches music, he has made his mark in Indiana as the executive director of the Amigos Latino Center, the only Hispanic organization in East Central Indiana that empowers families by promoting education and organizing cultural events to bring people together.
When I was growing up in the Dominican Republic, there was nothing to connect the youth to the music and arts. There was nothing. And we have helped over 1,500 students connect to the academics in the Dominican Republic, and some of them have come here to the U.S. to study.
Pavel and Direct Contact will help host a Big Jazz Kitchen Dia de los Muertos celebration in Broad Ripple on Saturday, November 2nd at 7 p.m. I'm Reyna Revelle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.